right, Coach. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and our home team. This will be taken in at the 1.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They run again on 1st down. Cook stripped. The ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready. Use the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Operating from the gun, Costello. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. 3rd down here. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
60 out, boss. Watch the run.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Yeah. Check 13. Check 13. New Mike 52. Mike 52. Here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw on second down, Costello. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check nickel.
Recon, 132 fighter. Shoot.
From the gun, Costello. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Jordan Willis. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Check tight.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. D. Ford providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
On the set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
30 base. Check. 61. Matchbox lights.
On second down now, it's Coleman. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Hey, box drop.
Hey, Mike 52. Hey, let's get this.
Deep rip.
On 3rd down, Costello. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Cardinals recover 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
65.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. We're scoreless after one.
Ready? 10 logo. Blue draw Corker.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Get it.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D.
Hey, Echo.
Check 50. Check 50. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
2nd and 14. Flushed out right. Going long here for one. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet.
While making sure that he's possessed. This is the football all the way through the catch.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. This is 1st and goal from about the 8.
Watch the pass. Watch the edge.
5.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Get in the weight room.
Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
We want it. Come to my world.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello. And his throw is incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Costello. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards there and a Niner 1st.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Costello. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
Good job.
Brings up 3rd down.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Delta. Watch 54. Y'all not ready. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. 5.
Back to throw here. And he's going to go down again. D Ford able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This is fielded at the 27. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, it wouldn't be a 1st down. Roughing, it is a 1st.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Watch out. Back.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On first down, Cook. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, lock it.
Switch. Kill. Turn up.
Big grip.
Looking to throw. He's able to find Wallace. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to... dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Costello taking a shot for Samuel. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Slam. Take four.
Now.
They'll throw now on the final play. Going long here for Wallace. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Under 10. 10. Check 26, check pilot, 64, weak. Ready?
To throw on second down. Costello looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now a pass, and it's complete to QT.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. On second down, it's Coleman. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a first and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Handoff, Coleman, right side. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Costello gets this one to Juszczyk. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. On 4th down, Costello. And it'll be intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether You keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
90 Wolf.
2nd and 11. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll drop the throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Coleman now. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
60 Pittsburgh.
Off the play fake. Costello. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Completes it to Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 30 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 52 yards. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's third and short.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. Some good games around the league here early in week one, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
It's our time. Hard.
2nd and 9 now. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Look at me, zipper. Be ready. No, check that. We're on like 52 right here.
To throw on 3rd down, Costello. Open man is QT, complete. 1st down, San Francisco, to pick up 14 yards.
A gain of 14. 1st down, 49ers.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Check, crunch. Check,
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Bravo.
52's the mic, boys. 52.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello. Open man is Samuel. Complete. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. And a 49er.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Coleman. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover, I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
218, chop it. Hey, wahoo! Now!
43 is the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me. 43 is the mic. Rip right, rip right. 43.
Throwing on first down. Costello. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. It's Coleman here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Got it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
It's just me and you.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. D. Ford in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Gain of 16.
Alpha. Look at me. Go.
Wide, get wide. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Joker.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Go.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Out.
Get it.
They will run again with Coleman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, exit.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
And the blitz does come. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Hassan Reddick coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So the victory here for San Francisco. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Niners, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.